everyone, and yes, that's right, we're in Vegas. How lucky are we? How good does it feel to return to some kind of normality? Huge night of boxing this Saturday from the Michelob Ultra Arena in Mandalay Bay, live and exclusively on DAZN all around the world. Of course, the main event, Devin Haney defends his WBC lightweight world title against Jorge Linares. A fantastic undercard, and three young fighters up here going to be kicking us off on Before the Bell, broadcast worldwide across DAZN Boxing and Matchroom Boxing as well. Reshat Mati, Ramla Ali and Khalil. Khalil, I'm going to start with you because I noticed in the VT they didn't quite get you in there yet, because of course for you the pro debut begins on Saturday night. Ready to go, you look in tremendous shape. Your journey starts this weekend.
Most definitely, I'm looking forward to the journey with Matchroom. I'm ready to put on the show, and I'm grateful to be on this card for my pro debut and the talent that's going behind me. I want to stand out just as well as they do.
Obviously, you got a tremendous record as an amateur. Everyone keeps playing the knockouts in the amateur code against, of course, the Cubans and the like. But you've had an indifferent path to this position now, but ready to take absolute full advantage of this opportunity you have.
Most definitely, this is what I've been waiting on my whole career, to be. And then I would never thought I'd be signed with Matchroom, So that's a big plus, and I'm going to take advantage, just like you said, take advantage and do what I got to do and put on for the fans.
You've seen a lot of your Team US sort of teammates and other amateurs that have come through the code come on and turn pro. There's one of them down there, Reshat Mati, and Mark Castro recently as well, and Keyshawn Davis as well. You've watched these guys progress, and you feel that the professional game is going to be well suited to you. We know you're a big puncher, you're aggressive as well. What should fans expect from Khalil?
There's going to be a big difference. Some people just think I only have a right hand, I'm only a puncher, but I have footwork, I have, elusiveness and power, so you never know what I'm going to bring to the fight.
Well, we look forward to seeing your pro debut on Saturday. Reshat, welcome back. Last time out, a little injury as well in Miami, but back ready to go, and kind of like approaching the period in your career now where good solid test for you on Saturday night, but really starting to move now at pace and going to be starting to move into the deep end quite quickly this year.
Yeah, first off, thank you for having me and putting me on the card. I'm looking to be active as much as possible. But I'm looking for big fights. I'm looking to get my name out there. You've been telling me to go down to 140, so we try to eventually slowly work our way down to 140 and make a big impact.
You've been with us from the start in Matchroom Boxing USA. Remember that first card back in Chicago, which seems like many years ago now. No one knew who we were, no one knew who DAZN was. Now, of course, we're flying high. We just had Canelo Alvarez, 73,000 people. What have you learned during that time? You've boxed all over the country, of course, and also developed as a fighter. What have you learned most during that period? And now you're coming into the stage where it's really going to be test time.
It's just mainly just to stay calm, and back then in the amateurs, it's 3 rounds, it's quick. The main thing is just to stay loose, listen to your coaches, and stay active as much as possible. You see how Canelo's fighting active fights, and he's pretty active, and it's better off to stay active, because the times you have off, it kind of tests you to see how you're going to be experienced and how you can kind of come back to those adversities. So, like I said, first I got to deal with this guy Saturday, and then we work our way to the next fights.
Well, looking forward to seeing the Albanian Bear back in action. Ramla Ali, welcome for your US debut. Of course, good to see you here, and spoke to AJ this morning. He was excited to watch you on Saturday, 258 here as well. Great opportunity for you. I saw some of your quotes that said, Vegas is kind of like the end product of the career to get an opportunity to fight there, but you're doing it very early in your pro career.
I know, I can't believe it. I was, talking about it earlier. I can't believe that I've been given the opportunity to fight in the boxing capital of the world, Vegas, so early on in my career, and I can only feel grateful and feel humbled and honoured to be part of such an amazing card. I love Linares. I grew up watching him. I think he's amazing, and him versus Haney is going to be electric. So yeah.
For you, last time out gave away a lot of weight in your fight, but great performance as well. I saw a quote from you where you said that you really want to earn your experience in fighting for the world title. You see now with female boxing, especially in the lower weight classes, you kind of get to 5 and 6 and 0, and there's not a long way. There's nowhere else to go other than to challenge those fighters. But keen to get on the road, keen to learn, keen to put the hard yards in the gym as well to earn that opportunity.
100%. I think there was a little bit of a Twitter war going on this morning. Someone took what I said out of context, but what I meant was, you've got these amazing fighters in the world, the Lomas and the Clarissa Shields and the Katie Taylors, who have done so much in the amateurs, won all these world titles, won everything there is to possibly win, and if they wanted to fight for a world title in their first fight, they'd be 100% deserved of it. I just want to feel deserved of a world title and to feel like a world champion when I feel ready, and I don't want to be pushed into it when I don't feel ready, if that makes sense.
And final question, I know we are in the USA, but you do have a tremendous domestic rivalry being built up across, whether it's Shannon Courtney, Rachel Ball, Ellie Scottney, Ebony Bridges that came over recently as well, Amy Timlin. There are so many fighters around your weight class that could really lead to some big domestic fights.
Oh, 100%. Really excited for when those opportunities arise. Like I never shy away from a challenge, and if fighting those girls means that it's the next step to a world title, then so be it. But yeah, never shy away from a challenge.
Well, the journey continues for Reshat Mati, Ramla Ali, but the journey begins for Khalil Ko, professional debut on Saturday in Las Vegas. Don't get any better than that, mate. What a place to start. Looking forward to seeing these guys progress. We're going to have a quick photo up here and we'll move on to our championship fights. Thank you.